To be back, another battle report, 1000 points, Space Wolves versus Blood Angels. This is the table we're playing on, a hilltop where the Blood Angels will strike revenge for the fallen brothers which the Wolfrot killed in the last game. Playing Maelstrom of War, 6 objectives, 3 cards in each hand, and each turn take additional cards if you're missing some, but maximum 3 cards in your hand. On the Space Wolf side, as always, you have Wolfrot on Thunderwolf with Lightning Claw, Storm Shield, Runic Armor, and a squad of 10 Penirinian Wolves. Then we have 5-man squad of Wolfguard with 5 combi Meltas and a drop pod. 9-man squad of Grey Hunters with a Melta gun, Wolfguard battle leader with a combi Melta and a Power Fist in a Rhino. Another 8-man squad of Grey Hunters with Plasma, Wolfguard battle leader with combi Plasma in a Rhino, and a 5-man squad of Longfangs with War missile launchers.
So on the Blood Angel side, we have a 5-man tactical squad with missile launcher, and Castle of the Damned with a drop pod, Mephiston leading a 11-man Death Company squad which has 4 power swords, correction, 4 power weapons, 1 power fist and a hand flamer. And we have a Land Raider Redeemer with a multi-melta.
And Mephiston, for his powers, he had Warp Speed, Endurance, Force and Smite, sorry. And for his warlord trait I got Saga of the Wolf King. Both sides have deployed. It's not night fight, the sun has risen on this planet, and the opponents see each other very well. The Blood Angels decided to be very aggressive and straightforward, so the Land Rider with the Death Company is on the edge here, looking straight this line at my Rhinos, and the Tactical Squad is right next to it, sitting on the objective number 4. The Space Wolves have deployed as well. The Rhinos are blocking this straight line right here. The Land Rider is a threat. Space Wolves. The Lord is hiding behind this hill next to objective, waiting for the opportunity to charge. And the Longfangs have a line of sight here on this hill, sitting on the objective. Hunt or be hunted, as the Dark Ravens usually say. For my objectives I have behind enemy lines, psychological warfare, and secure objective number 4, which is tactical squad holding right here. The Blood Angels have secure objective number 3, and Hungry for Glory and objective number 3 is right here in the center. Will I succeed on seize the initiative? I do on a 6. The Space Wolves may have seized the initiative, try to put my drop pod here, and it's scattered right off the table. No behind the enemy lines in this turn, but at least it's an ongoing reserve, which is good at least. The Space Wolves decided to shuffle a little bit. The Rhinos moved up towards objective number 3 to deny him the scoring possibility. The Penirinian Wolves just shuffled a little bit if he decides to flame me, or his drop pod with the Dreadnought drops in, and the Longfangs are Longfangs. Looking scary since my drop pod scattered from the table, and we will see how it will go next. For the shooting, the Longfangs absolutely whiffed, killing off those tactical squads. The hilltop right there. The combined firepower of these 2 Rhinos shot down 2 tactical squads on the hill, killing of 2 and they passed their morale tests. And as for my objectives, I decided to throw away psychological warfare. The Blonde Angels drop out with his dreadnought, drop down behind my rhinos, and now dreadnought is a big threat to my lines. The Blonde Angels movement is done. The Land Rider moved up 6 and disembarked the Dead Company, which now surrounded my rhino with the dreadnought behind. Not looking good for the space wolves at all. Maybe the Blood Angel will succeed and spill some blood and make their revenge. And the tactical squad moved down the hill, still holding the objective, but now not in line of sight of my guys. Mephiston succeeded to cast his warp speed and endurance, but by doing that he paralleled the warp and lost 1 wound himself. I tried to deny the witch, but not single 6 was rolled. The shooting is for the Blood Angels is finally done. Everything shot at the rhino. The dreadnought missed his melta. His bolter put 1 hull point on the rhino. The assault cannon from the Land Rider also put down 1 hull point. The multi-melta from the Land Rider shot at this rhino, didn't do nothing, and then the squad of Dead Company throw a crack grenade, nothing happened, and then Mephiston shot his plasma and wrecked the rhino. So the Grey Hunters have disembarked and now they're facing a massive threat of the Dead Company. The Dead Company multi-charged this squad and the rhino with the metal squad in there. On the Overwatch, only 1 successful Overwatch and he missed, and the plasma guy from this squad overheated and died. I honestly think that Blood Angels will succeed with their revenge. I can't call it combat, it was a slaughter. The Dead Company killed 6 guys from the plasma squad, took off 1 hull point on the rhino from the Melta squad, and dominated this part of the landscape right here. And the Blonde Angels player scored every 3 objectives, giving him 3 points. And the Space Wolves are in disadvantage, a massive disadvantage. And this was only turn 1. Turn I got Blood and Guts, which is very, very unlucky for me. I will not be able to score any of these objectives right here. I need to try to push the Dead Company back, and then maybe turn the game to my favor. The dropout came in, scattered back there, but I'm in his deployment zone, which I can get behind the enemy lines. The combi Melta squads are now a threat to this Land Rider, and actually I'm very pleased with this scatter because now I can shoot at this tactical squad right here as well, throwing them away from that objective. But we'll see what happens. The threat bubble is spraying around this area right here. The Melta squad moved away from the Dead Company. We'll try to take down this dreadnought right here, shooting him in the back. The Wolflord with his squad are moving towards the massacre right there, trying to save the already dead Grey Hunters and maybe take that combat in their favor. The shooting is done. The Alpha squad of combi Meltas drop on behind exploded the Land Rider. The explosion was big and it took down one of these combi Melta squad guys. Afterwards, my trusted long fang shot at the dreadnought that was right there. Made 2 penetrating on 1 glancing hit. The dreadnought saved the penetrating from the cover and took 1 point down. After that, the Melta squad, the one Melta missed the combi Melta on the sergeant, hit, penetrated and exploded the guy. The explosion took down one of the wolves. Maybe the future for the Dark Ravens here are not as grim as I firstly thought. The Wolf Lord successfully charged with his wolf, take down some Death Company. He bravely challenged Mephiston and now they're facing each other, that evil green. Who will succeed, who will prevail, who will die, we will see very soon. The combat went down not so successfully as I expected. The combat right here, the guys are staring on each other and swinging their swords and making their armor saves. No wounds in that challenge whatsoever. And meanwhile, the wolves are being brought down by the Death Company. They killed 5 Fenrisian wolves and 1 Grey Hunter right here. I need some reinforcements in this combat. Maybe this squad will try to help, and that squad back there, we'll see what will go down on Blood Angel's turn too. And I scored behind enemy lines. I got 1 point and my opponent got 4 points. I decided to throw away objective number 4 because I want these guys to help out their lord in this combat right here. Very unlucky draws for the Blood Angels. They have Assassinate, which is very unlikely considering how we staring at each other in the challenge. Score objective number 1, very unlikely. The long fangs are sitting on it very tightly. Maybe he will give the objective to me. And the Game Hunter, which maybe he can get, maybe not. We will actually see by the end of the turn. Mephiston is not a very fair fighter. He cast Endurance on himself and the unit, parried, but managed to pass his leadership test, so he's fine and no wound is on him. Very sneaky bastard. The tactical squad shut down 2 guys from the squad. Maybe I should have actually kept my objective number 4. The Blood Angels spilled a lot of blood. This area is covered with it. They killed off the entire Fenrisian wolf squad. 1 Grey Hunter is still in combat, making all his armor saves, whatnot. The challenge, nothing happened once again. They're standing and staring at each other. I failed my leadership test, but we stayed in combat regardless. What will I do in my 3? I have no idea. We will see. In my objectives, I got secure objective number 6, which is right here at a distance here from the main activity, as you can see. And Ascendancy scored all 3 objectives, which is not going to happen anytime soon. Movement is done. The guys back there moved up 5 inches towards his tactical squad. The Rhino right here swiftly and aggressively moved towards that objective number 6. Leaving behind the Grey Hunter squad, which will try to support their Wolf Lord in this assault right here. The amount of Space Wolves on this table is dwindling down. Mephiston managed to put 1 wound on my Wolf Lord. I killed 2 of the Death Company and he killed all 5 guys. It's looking really grim for me. And back there I assaulted that squad and killed off 1 tactical squad guy. From this I think I will drop Blood and Guts. I don't need it, I need something else. That will be Blood Angels turn 3. I don't think that I will win this, but we'll see. The Blood Angels got Decapitating Strike. Will he manage to decapitate my Wolf Lord or not? I hope not. Even if I lose, I want the Wolf Lord to stay alive. Mephiston tried to cast Endurance and failed it, and then tried to cast Sanguinary Sword and failed it as well. Maybe, just maybe I will manage to kill him, or at least put one wound on him. He has 2 left and 1 down. Let's see. All game long, Mephiston tried to make his Transfusion Gaze, and finally, this turn he managed to do that. He failed all of his psychic powers, but he made his Transfusion Gaze. What game is it? This is Karma. In the south, the Dead Company is continuing slaughtering the Dark Ravens. Mephiston put 1 wound on my Wolf Lord. The Dead Company killed off 2 guys. I in return killed off only 1 guy. It looks very, very grim for me. That brave tactical squad is still holding his own, holding back the 2 Wolf Guards. Before, and I got secure objective number 3, which is very unlikely considering that it's right here, center of the slaughter. My turn, the Rhino moved up to hold objective number 6. The Longfangs decided to drop down from their objective. Snapshot, the drop pod didn't do nothing. And that's pretty much it for movement and shooting phase. It's only assault and assault only. The Blood Angels wanted blood, they got it. It's a very grim ending for a big battle. The Dead Company killed off the last remaining Grey Hunters. My Wolf Lord managed to put 1 wound on the Mephiston, but then from the assault came the Power Axe and killed off my Space Wolf Lord. The Blood Angels spilled the blood, now they're happy. Mephiston is victorious, but for long or not, we will see. I will want my revenge, and I will want it big time. The end of my turn, I am holding objective number 6, which gives me 1 more point, and I'm disposing of secure objective number 3, which is it's unlikely. I will keep Ascendancy, because if I manage to take down that squad, it will give me the Ascendancy. It will be Blood Angels turn 5. On Psychic Phase, Mephiston got his Sanguinary Sword and War Speed, and also the squad moved up towards my pretty much alive Rhino, which holding objective number 6. That company's squad shot at this Rhino. Mephiston overheated but made his armor safe, and 1 crack grenade took down 1 hull point from this Rhino. 1 is remaining. Tried to assault and failed to do that. This assault, I'm pretty sure that my guys are very good at taking down transports, but are very bad at taking down 1 remaining tentacle squad. 4 attacks and not a single wound. We will see if the game continues or not. I needed to continue 1 more turn. Throw. It does continue. On my turn I got secure objective number 3, which is not likely considering that it's in the middle of the table, and Witch Hunter. My turn, the Rhino moved away a little bit, but still being 3 inches near the objective. Those guys finally finished off the last tactical quad and brought me the Ascendancy, which they had to do a long time ago. And the Longfangs took down 2 hull points from this drop pod. 1 hull point is remaining. Currently I have got Transcendency, got 2 points for it. Currently I have 5 points because I have 2 units my opponent's on. And to make sure if the game continues on, I will throw away Witch Hunter and secure objective number 3. I think these 2 cards are the end to any of my hopes. Both just got secure objective number 6, which they are currently doing, and no prisoners. And that Rhino right there is with 1 hull point left. Psychic Phase, Mephiston, sorry, got his Sanguinary Sword. Blonde Angels salted the Rhino at 1 pull point left, wrecked it, and they get Big Game Hunter, objective number 6, and no prisoners. Will the game continue? It doesn't. And the game ends right here. I got 5 points. 5 points, and Blood Angels got 8 points right here, right now. They won the game, they succeeded, they slaughtered the Dark Ravens, they did their revenge. Thank you very much for the game. I hope to see you again, see this epic battle. All game long I was taking bad objectives. I was getting secure objective number 3, secure objective number 3, which was in the middle of the combat, and I was getting useless objectives as well. As always, my long tanks were sitting on objective number 1 and not single card for that objective.